back to my channel. My name is Charmagne if you guys are new here. So please make sure you drop your blue heart in the comment section below. So yes, I wanted to give you guys some tips and tricks on how to shop at Dirt Cheap. I just went on another Dirt Cheap shopping spree. I do already have a video that will be posted. If not, that video will come right after this video on the items that I did find at Dirt Cheap, because it was a lot of good items. I will show you guys some of the items that I bought. Well, I'll just show you one. So this 2-piece mug set right here was only 50 cents. So like I said, click the link down in my comment section, my description box below, so you can be watching that video right after that video, right after this video. Oh yes, I wanted to give you guys some tips on how to shop at Dirt Cheap, because a lot of people have anxiety and they're overwhelmed because Dirt Cheap have so much stuff. But I have found a love and appreciation for how I shop at Dirt Cheap now. I even got my mom shopping at Dirt Cheap, so I would have videos with me and her shopping in there, because y'all, she did not like shopping at Dirt Cheap, but I told her some of the tricks that I like to do, and it have been working for her, and she's actually been to Dirt Cheap without me, which is shocking because she don't like it. So yes, so tip number 1 on shopping at Dirt Cheap is to make a list. I know that sounds extremely simple, but you will be so overwhelmed if you don't know what you're going in there for. So I have most of everything in my apartment is from Dirt Cheap. I will insert some clips of some of the pieces that I have already purchased from Dirt Cheap, like my rug, my ottoman, my basket, and things of that nature. So when I first moved into this apartment, I knew that I wanted to keep things at a very minimum, and I really had to start over from scratch and finding everything for my place. So what I did, I made a list of everything that I needed. I knew that I needed a rug. I knew I needed a coffee table. I knew I needed like a basket. Well, I didn't need a basket. I wanted a basket so I could put my throw blankets inside of it. So I knew I wanted like shelves and stuff like that in my apartment, and you know, et cetera. So that's what I did. I made a list and I went looking for those particular items. Now, if I did find items on the way, I will get them. But I mostly stuck to my list. So that's tip number 1. Make a tip number 2. Before you even go inside of Dirt Cheap, you need to download the Deal Finder app. I will have a link to that app in my description box below. That app is amazing because I know, you know, they have like all the little, 30% off, 40% off, 50% off, blah, 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 all those signage and stuff around. But a lot of items will be misplaced. So you may find an item that's not by a sign and you just want to know how much it is. You don't want to take it all the way up to the register and just be like, oh, no, I don't want to pay that much. You know, you may not be able to find a sales associate. So if you have this app on your phone, you're able to scan the item and be able to get the price. So this is one of the items that I just purchased today. So it says that it is $34.99. When I scan this shelf, and this is a 5-tier shelf. This is a 5-piece shelf. Y'all, when I scanned it on my phone, it was only $3.50. So you know your girl already got it. So yes, make sure you download the Deal Finder app to scan items, because them prices, they be lying, y'all. They be lying. Tip number 3, shop the outside and work your way in. So when I go into Dirt Cheap, I always start, even if I'm not looking for electronics, I always start that direction, because a lot of the time in Dirt Cheap, their electronics is right there to your right side. Once you come in, you never know what you may find. You may find something that you wasn't even looking for, that you either need or you know somebody that needs it. So always start off on the outskirt of shopping at Dirt Cheap. So I always, like I said, I take a right, and I'm right there in the electronics section, and I'm just looking at items, and then I make my way to the wall. And once I make my way through the wall, I then start to go in and out of the aisle. So I walk up and down every single aisle. I don't shop for clothing at my particular Dirt Cheap because it is so huge. Like, the entire middle section is nothing but clothes. And y'all, I'm not finna go through it. But now when I am back home in West Point, I do shop and look through the clothing because it's such a smaller section. But like I said, if you got time and you're looking for clothing, look for it. Like, do it, because I just left out of there today and they have a $1, $2, 3, 4, 5, and a I want to say a $9 rack for their clothing. So look inside of it. Look inside the clothing aisles if that's what you're looking for. But me and my particular experience, I don't shop at this one because it would get overwhelming to me. But if I'm looking for clothes, I will take my time and not look at anything else. I will only focus on clothing because this area here is so big. So yeah, like I said, I work my way through the outskirts and then I go to the back of the store where all the random items and stuff like that, and I just go up and down each aisle. Things are not gonna be categorized there. So if you're looking to be like, oh well, here go all the shelves here, and here's all the paintbrushes here, here's all the basket, you might as well just turn around and leave out the store, because that's not what you're gonna get inside of Dirt Cheap. Because it is a hunt to find quality good items, and Dirt Cheap have a lot of good quality items. Like, I bought a chair and I also have a video on that. I will have that link down below. I'm just gonna have my whole Dirt Cheap playlist link down below. But I found a chair from Dirt Cheap and it was only $4. I think the tag on it said it was like $199. Y'all, that chair is worth $500. So I'm a person of quality and I know brands. So when I saw that chair, I was like, let me see how much this was. And when I scanned it and said $4, I said, this is a $500 chair. Let me get that. So I'm not only looking to get quality pieces inside of my home, but if I were to move or if I need to resell some things, I know what those items are worth. And I know that I could get more money than what I paid for it. And not to say that I'm trying to resell the things that I'm getting, but I am purchasing quality items. I don't know what tip I'm on. Was that tip 4? I don't know. So I'm going to say this is tip number 5. So hopefully this is tip number 5. Tip number 5 would be to take your time. Do not rush. Take your time. Have your list and just walk down each aisle. Have an hour or two that you have just free time and you was like, I just want to go in Dirt Cheap. But when you go in Dirt Cheap, take your time, because for one, like I said earlier, it does get a little overwhelming. For two, the lines and stuff may be backed up once you get ready to check out. So I never go in Dirt Cheap just to run in and run back out. Never do that. I go in Dirt Cheap and I'm able to be in there for as long as I need to be. So that would be tip number 5, is to really, really take your time shopping and do not rush. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video on how to shop in Dirt Cheap. Like I said earlier, I will have my playlist listed below on the other items that I got from Dirt Cheap, and also my other Dirt Cheap hauls that I have been able to find some items for my apartment. So yes, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you drop your blue heart in the comment section below. And also, if you can think of any other tips that I'm not thinking of right off top of my head, put those in the comment section below as well, so we can help each other out, because I love our Dirt Cheap here. Like, I love it. So yes, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you on my next video.